The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. This was said by Spock, played by Leonard Nimoy in The Wrath of Khan. This could be Spock's solution to the thought experiment called the trolley problem. But what do I think? The setup for the trolley problem is there is an out-of-control trolley barreling down the rails. If it keeps going, it will run over 5 children tied to the tracks. However, if a lever is pulled, it will go down a different set of tracks and only run over 1 child. The question then becomes, is it moral to pull that lever and to sacrifice the 1 kid to save the 5 others? My answer is no, it is not moral. My reasoning is luck, or fate. The kid on the safe track was lucky that he didn't end up being tied to the tracks with the trolley, and the other 5 kids were unlucky. By pulling that lever, you are ruining that kid's luck just because he is by himself. I feel like in our society, we like to feel like we are in control of our fate, that we can make our own luck. I disagree with this idea. I think there are times when people are simply lucky or unlucky. This is why bad things happen to good people, and good things happen to bad people. With the kid on the track, they were all unlucky to be tied to them at that specific time. However, the kid on the safe rails was the least unlucky. There is a different version of the trolley problem, which makes my point much clearer. In this scenario, there are 5 people who all need an organ transplant, or they will die. There is a healthy individual who is a match for all 5 people, but if they donate all the organs they need, they will die. Would it be moral to sacrifice the healthy person to save the 5 patients who need an organ transplant? It is the same concept, except for people have some control over their health. If you want to save the 5 kids and sacrifice the 1, just because 5 is more than 1, you're not really thinking morally, you're just thinking practically. However, if you were really thinking practically, you wouldn't pull the lever, you would just leave without touching it. Because from a practical and legal standpoint, you would at least be partially responsible for whatever action happened. No one would care that you saved 5 kids, they would just see the one that you let get run over by a trolley. It would be hard to feel that moral when you're in prison for manslaughter of a child, and being in prison isn't that practical. What would you do if you were in the trolley problem? Would you pull the lever or not touch it? Comment down below, like and subscribe. See you next week.